Check out an Octa 3. Elena gets in and just blows him up.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Mount Prospect Ice Arena here for the last game of the evening. It's the state finals here in Mount Prospect in the state of Illinois. It's the 19U Game 2 Tier 1 State Championship Series. It's the Chicago Mission taking on the Purple People Eaters, the Windy City Storm. Your starting lineup for Coach Aaron's squad is going to be Maeve McAdams, Amy Laskowski, Iris Chang. Your blue liners are going to be Grotzel and Camden Davis. And it looks like Kira Stack has the net. It's Camden Davis, cycles it back down low for Laskowski. Laskowski swings it past Grotzel. Grotzel and McAdams pitching in is Storm. Knocked up in the air by Storm. Storm bottom right to him, met by Grotzel. Grotzel takes her down. And Stack with the save. And a face-off goes to the right wing circle to the left of Stack. Stack a left-handed glove, right-handed blocker. It's Laskowski at center, Grotzel in the corner. Slot was Chang, Davis, and McAdams. Grotzel puts a hammer on the Storm player. Grotzel trying to shove it out there, kick it forward. Battle won by Storm, cut off by Laskowski. Back in the hands of Storm. Grotzel comes in, puts a body on it, and finishes the check on her. Nice play by Bella. Picked up by Davis. Davis cross-ice past Laskowski. Laskowski sends it out to McAdams. McAdams wide right. Top receiver fires one low. Sticked away by Storm. Picked up by Chang. Knocked off by Storm. And Storm is going to send one forward. Nope, decisive leg deck down behind the goal line. Bring it around here to the far side. Here comes Storm. Sauced past Chang. All the way down. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. There was 17 minutes on the clock when this game started. And we are down to 16:02. So a faceoff goes to the right wing circle in the offensive zone for Gang Green. Your lineup now is Nicole Gorbatenko along with Ella Pukala on right wing. And it's going to be Hodwell as your blue liners along with Rachel Gorbatenko and O'Neill. So the Gorbatenko is making up 40% of the lineup. That's offsides by a country mile. And Storm entered the zone well in front of the pass there at 15:51. We're going to get a whistle here. And a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Mission benches. Gorbatenko on left wing, Podwell at center, Pukala on right wing. Face-off one back for O'Neill. O'Neill sauces it up off the glass, and Storm sent two right away looking for that deep pass. Cut off past Gorbatenko over to sister Rachel. Rachel fires one blocked by Hill of Storm off the shin guards of Ella Pukala. And we're going to get an offsides there. We're going to get a whistle. So I think I told you guys this last night. It's Ella Pukala. Her real name is, of course, is Pukala. But we call her Pukala because last year in the high school state championship game, Gene Honda from the Blackhawks at the United Center called her Pukala. So it's been kind of the running joke that I give her a static about calling her Pukala. And of course, at the end of that game, the player of the game was Rachel Pukala. So we weren't sure because Rachel Gorbatenko was a teammate on that Barrington Phillies team. If it was Rachel or Ella who was actually player of the game, it could have been combined. Yeah, that's right, Ira. So right now out there, it's still going to be the Gorbatenko along with Pukala. And here comes Mac Walsh. Mac centers one out past Rosie Klein, and we're going to get a whistle here as the net was off. Wow. That's actually a break for Mission as they were going to have to send that one all the way down and have to regroup, and instead it's going to be a face-off inside the zone to the left wing circle. So your lineup now is going to be McSweeney along with Walsh and Dory. It's going to be Pan and Klein, and I was so corrected here to mention that Dory, I was calling her Door, and Coach Mandarino so kindly told me that I was mispronouncing her name. And I can tell you from personal experience, folks, I can't stand it when people get my name wrong, and I sure don't like to do it to others. So it's Pan in the corner, Walsh coming in, trying to tip it out towards Dory. And Dory tied up by two. And Walsh came in, put a shot at Mitchell, and it's picked up by Pan. Back in the hands of Rosie Klein. Klein sends it forward to Dory. It's Dory and Walsh going down the ice. It's Walsh going hard in the right wing corner. Dory in tow, and we're going to get an icing as Walsh came streaking in like a bat out of hell. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. McKenna Walsh might be 5'1", but she plays like she's 6'3". I can tell you that, folks. She's got the heart of a lion. And she's definitely one of my favorite Mission players to watch. I got lots of favorites. In fact, they're all my favorites. I don't like to say that about Mac Walsh. She's got the heart of the lion. Here comes Laskowski. Laskowski up the Chang. Knocked away by Storm. Laskowski comes streaking back in. McAdams chopped it free. Picked up by Schultz and Storm. She cuts across wide left. That's going to be offsides. I want to see the replay on that one. Here comes the other way. Cut off by Siska. Picked up by Schultz. And oh, looks like that was going to be number 16. Just crossed the line there before Schultz was. Your lineup now is going to be Chang, Laskowski, and McAdams. Your blue liners are going to be Klein along with Han. It's Chang in the right wing corner. Laskowski backing off. Klein backs off. It's a 2-on-1 battle versus Chang. And Mission just waiting for that puck to pop loose. And we're going to get a whistle here with a frozen puck and 13:59 to go here in the first period. Face-off moves to the right wing circle to the left of Kira Stack. Coach Aaron goes for the line change. Your lineup now looks like it's going to be Nora Burkhardt along with Nicole Gorbatenko and Zoe Westlake. Firing a shot from the point of Storm just past the glove of Stack. Westlake battling it out with Burkhardt there in the half wall. Your blue liners are Grossel and Davis. Bella sends one out. Oh, blocked by Sisko of Storm. Back in the hands of Grossel. Grossel shoveling off. Schultz getting there to the top of the way from Storm. Burkhardt comes in, put a stick on it. In front of Stack. Saved by Stack, but she bumps the net off. And boy, from yesterday to today, nets have been flying off in the last two games. For both teams, 16 you saw quite a bit. And it looks like we may have to get some water on those pegs. And there it goes. The linesman going to get it now. Maybe not. Nope, he backed off. I'm sorry. And it's going to be in the right wing corner for Grossel. Grossel sends one out past Dory. Puck goes all the way down for McSweeney, but that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 13:28 to go here in the first. And an offensive zone face-off for the Purple People Leaders once again. To the left of Stack in the right wing circle, it's going to be McSweeney along with Walsh and Dory. It's Davis and Grossel on a blue line. Walsh on a face-off, tied up front, picked up by Storms Mitchell, swatted away by Dory. Out of the zone it goes for Storm. Dory giving chase on the forecheck. Past Grossel, swatted away by Walsh. Walsh in the hands of Davis. Davis sweeps it over to Grossel. Grossel on the far side now with speed. Here comes number 13, carries it wide left, and that's going to be offsides. Not sure who got that one. We'll take a quick look at the replay here. Another offsides and some fast-paced action so far. Here comes Grossel across the blue line. That's going to be Camden Davis. Yep, Camden offsides. Lines judge. And Grossel is going to the box. She got teed up for an unsportsmanlike. Boy, I'm not sure what she said, but whatever it was, she didn't like it. And the referee must have some pretty thin skin. With 13:09, and Mr. Burkhardt gave me a smile there. He knows what I'm thinking. And I can't say it on the broadcast. Saved by Stack as the Mission are headed to the PK here. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are Laskowski along with Chang. Blue liners are O'Neill and Rachel Gorbatenko. Chang fishing it out. There at neutral ice and curls back around. It's Chang with speed. Here comes Iris. Curls back around again. It's the Chang show. Drops it back over to Gorbo. Gorbo goes D to O'Neill. Pulls it back inside the zone. Over to Rachel. Rachel up the ice to Iris. Iris looking to go. Sends it up forward for Laskowski. Inside the zone. Cut off by Storm. And thrown right back up here on the near side. Knocked down by Storm. Coming across. It goes cross ice. Far side in front of the benches. Touched by Schultz. Put down by Walsh. Picked up by O'Neill. And sent right back out of the zone. Here comes Schultz. Walsh harassing along with O'Neill. Sent one forward. O'Neill steps in front of her. And it's picked up by Mac Walsh. Mac Walsh hammers one off the glass. Picked up by Mitchell of Storm. Looks to pull and fires a shot. Saved by Stack. Fired by Schultz. Rebound out front for Mac Walsh. It slams it into the corner. And it's picked up by Storm. In between the legs of Mitchell. Out of the zone it goes. Collected by Storm and goes up the ice for Siska. In front of Maeve McAdams. 52 seconds to go on that PK. Blocker saved by Stack in the left wing corner. And Siska fires one again. Stack smothers it. And with 46 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK, we're going to get a whistle and an offensive zone face-off for Storm once again to the left wing circle and the right of blocker, the blocker of Stack. Your lineup now is going to be Mac Walsh along with McAdams. Blue liners are going to be Klein and Pan. Storm controlling on the faceoff, sends it up here to the near side. McAdams comes in hard, kept in by Sushinsky, and picked up by Walsh, who slams it out of the zone. Hard. Mac Walsh firing it as hard as she can, for, quite honestly. That was sent in front of the goaltender of Storm. Forced to cover it up. McAdams on that forecheck, and we're going to get a whistle. The Storm forecheck is the Mission forecheck is very ferocious. Love the way those girls fly inside the zone. Your penalty killers now are going to be Podwell and Gorbatenko up front. It's going to be Pan and Klein on the blue line. Podwell trying to keep it in as she went to work against Sushinsky, and it's fished out by Hill of Storm. In the slot for Nicole. Chopped at it, but loose change. Here comes Storm forward. Picked off by Pan. It's Pan with a break. Left side fires a shot. Blocker save and rebound over to Gorbatenko. And Nicole just didn't quite have a handle on it. And it's chipped back down behind the goal line. Picked up by Storm. Nicole hammers at it. On the far side, it goes tripling in the corner. Here comes Podwell. Storm didn't know where it was. Podwell sends one in front of the net. Swatted down by Storm. In the left wing corner, here comes Ella Pukala, and we're penalty kill is over. And we're back to even strength. It's picked up by Nicole. Off her stick, it goes into the far corner. Chopped at by Storm. Back in the hands of Nicole. Nicole sends one towards Podwell. Podwell behind the back of the net. We're going to get a crease violation, I think. Nope, looks like the net's off. Linesman all the way out at the blue line saw it and blew the whistle. So with 10:47 to go, shots on net are 5-0 in favor of Storm. As Storm has come out hard here, and Mission yet to get a shot on net. Your lineup now is going to be Westling along with Burkhart and McAdams, and it's going to be Davis and Grotzel on the blue line. Storm sends one out, knocked down by Grotzel. Grotzel, right point, fires one, blocked by Storm. Two Storm girls run into each other, and it's picked up down behind the net. Burkhart going to work on Wesley. Kicks over to McAdams. McAdams blows a tire, and it's picked up by Storm. She lost everything. Burkhart slams her into the wall. 2-on-2 battle on the Hashbergs, fished out by McAdams. McAdams got Wesley breaking towards the net. McAdams still hammering on it. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Fontana comes out. Shoved off the puck by Burkhart. Burkhart over to Westlake. Westlake, left point, fires one in. Tipped by McAdams over the crossbar. What a shot. Picked up by Davis. Davis mohawks around, fires one forward. Saved by the goaltender. Picked back up by McAdams, lost off her stick. Here comes Storm out of the zone. Storm's number 25 sends one past Davis. Davis cuts in front of her, and it's the Bella Grotzel going to work. Right to left, here comes Grotzel with speed. Over to McAdams, touches one on his own, walked the blue line, kept in by Storm. Blocker saved by Stack. Down behind the goal line, left wing corner, McAdams chips one forward, kept in by Storm. And we're going to get a penalty here on Storm. Tripping is the call, and the Mission are added to the one-man advantage. Number 17 going to the box for tripping at 9:49. And the Mission are headed to none other than the Jay's Beef power play. Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. You tried the best, now try the rest. I'm sorry, you've tried the rest and now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your penalty, your power play unit out there now is going to be Pukala, along with Chang and Laskowski. Blue liners are going to be Grotzel and Gorbatenko, and that's Nicole. Here comes Schultz, sends one out, intercepted by Grotzel, chips it over to Gorbatenko. Sorry if I'm fumbling my words a little bit, folks. It's been a long day. This is my fourth game of the day. And I am getting a little tired. No excuses, though. That's what it says on the helmets, right, folks? Here comes Storm and send his own. Siska fires a shot, saved by Stack. And she's going to smother it there, pounce on it, as she didn't know where the rebound was. So there's $1:24 remaining on that Jays Beef power play, and 9:13 remaining here in the period. Shots are 6-2 in favor of Storm. Coach Aaron goes for the line change. It's Dory along with Walsh and McSweeney. It's Rachel Gorbatenko. Walsh just slammed the girl from Storm into the wall. And Dory sends it off to the far side, picks up her own puck, pulls it back inside, drops it for Klein, and Klein inside the zone. Klein curling back around to the far side. Klein, cross ice for Dory. Dory sends one into the corner, looking to get to Walsh. It's Walsh, right hash marks. Walsh patiently pulls it back. Hangs on to it, makes the move to the far side, sends it over to Rachel. Rachel fires one over to McSweeney. McSweeney with a backdoor for Walsh. Saved by the goaltender. Popped up in the air for Gorbatenko, picked up by Klein. Klein chips one over, sauced out by Storm. That puck is on edge. And Stack's going to have to make a play on it. No icing. Here comes McSweeney. McSweeney with speed up the near side. Just across the blue line now. She's got Dory and Gorbatenko. McSweeney fires up, and it's a Rachel Gorbatenko! Chicago Michigan goal on the power play! Here comes McSweeney, fires and rebound, and Rachel finishes. With 35 seconds to go on that power play, Rachel Gorbatenko gets in, assisted by Carla McSweeney here at 8:24 in the first period. That's a Jays Beef power play goal, folks. And it's 1-0 Mission. Your lineup now is going to be Gorbatenko, Holdwell, and Pukala, O'Neill, and Gorbatenko. The Gorbatenko sisters making up 40% of the lineup. Down in the right wing corner is Mitchell, cut off by Nicole. Sent off here to the near side. Podwell giving chase on the forecheck. Classic 1-2-2. Set up by Gangrene. Pukala fires one, saved by the goaltender. Puck is loose on the Devil's door and swatted out. Here comes O'Neill. O'Neill slams up off the glass, down behind the goal line. Nicole lost her stick. Loose change collected by Pukala. Pukala trying to get over to Rachel. Now curls back underneath the goal line. Sends it over to Podwell. Podwell looking for the give and go from Pukala. Pukala catches it, gives it to herself, and hands it out to O'Neill at the right point. O'Field fires a clapper. Blocker save out front from Podwell. Podwell from her knees. Fires one loose. And it's picked off here by Storm. Rachel comes in. Sends it up in the air, knocked down by the Stripes. Get out of the way, Stripes. Picked up here by Gorbo. She's trying to kick it in. Holdwell on the side of it. Here comes Rachel to join the fray. Holdwell trying to pull it back on the defensive side of it. She backs out of it now, and it comes out in front of her. And Holdwell goes over to O'Neill. O'Neill chips it over to Rachel. Rachel in front of her own blue line makes the move to the outside towards the benches and fires one in deep. Ringing around here to the near side, stuffed by the goaltender. Here comes Storm. Mitchell on the far side. Makes the move around Pukala. Back checking is Nicole. And picked off by Grosso. Grosso to Pukala. Poke check by Storm. And Pukala maintains control. Sends it in deep. Nope, she fanned on it. Back in the hands of Ella. Swing out to the far side. Picked up by Chang. Chang across the blue line now. Left dot. Comes down low. Hits the brakes and curls around. And she blows a tire. Storm sends one forward. Intercepted by... That's going to be Davis. Davis pulls it back, drops it for Grosso. Grosso with a little bit of move there. And shake and bake and sends one towards McAdams. McAdams up the ice for Laskowski. Hot free by Storm. Here comes Grosso on the far side. Didn't see it. Back checking is McAdams. Blocked by Grosso. Off her skates. Back in the hands of McAdams. Chopped there. Fontana sends one in net. Saved by Stack. Blown up by Davis there. She interrupted the play. Laskowski in front of the Zamdor is now going to work against Fontana. Poke check by Davis. Cross check in the back by number 71 is Davis. Picked off by Laskowski. Laskowski going to sauce one high in the air off of McAdams. That's going to be an icing. Nope, he waved it off. Down behind that is Storm. Coming is McAdams on a forecheck. Storm sends it the other way, reversing the ice, and picked up by Laskowski off her stick. Chang with the inside position. Nice play. McAdams sends one forward. Tipped by Podwell. Or Laskowski, rather. And the save by the Storm goaltender with 6 minutes to go.
I do want to say, if the Gorbatenkos and the Monacos played on the same line together, all 5 people would be from 2 families.
I kind of like that. I wish that would happen at some point. Be 3 Monaco girls and 2 Gorbatenkos. That'd be quite the sight.
It could be 3 Gorbatenkos. We get 1 in a goalie costume.
Well, there you go. Or Kendra makes it up to 19. You hit the same point that my daughters do. Out of the zone it goes. And it's going to be Dory, McSweeney, and Mac Walsh. And Rosie Klein along with Pan on the blue line. Pan sends one forward to McSweeney. Intercepted by Sushinsky. Loose change collected by Klein. Here comes Rosie. Top vertical fires one. And a glove save by the goaltender. And that's an ESPN highlight reel save right there. Here comes Klein up the ice across center. Darts across the blue line. Rips one. And flash in the leather as the Storm goaltender as he snatched one out of midair at 5:36 to go. Shots are 6-5 in favor of Storm. Your lineup stays the same up front. It's Dory on the forecheck with McSweeney, backing off as Walsh. Top of the left circle out of zone. Here comes Storm's number 2, Siska, taken down by Dory. No call. Yep, no, that's it. Dory's going to the box. Walsh is going to touch in the left wing corner. And it's going to be number 45, Dory, going to the box. That's Kayla Dory, since I didn't know her name. First name, anyway. 5:19 to go. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents. Your penalty killers now are Laskowski and Chang, O'Neill and Rachel Gorbatenko, and it's Chang, sends one out of the zone. It's Chang with speed. It's going to be an icing, but it's not going to get there. Mitchell of Storm picks it up. Iris Chang on the forecheck. Iris harassing hard. Knocked it free for Gillion and swatted away. Picked off by Chang. Chang back across, and it's picked up by Siska. Siska over to Schultz. Cut off by Rachel Gorbatenko on the right side and slams it up off the glass out of the zone for Mitchell. And the puck is loose for Laskowski. Laskowski, left dot, comes down left circle, hangs on to it, tries to hit the brakes. Tied up by Santora, I believe that was, of Storm. Loose change collected by McAdams. Drops it back to O'Neill. O'Neill's got Gorbatenko, Rachel on her left. Sends it over to Rachel. Rachel here on the near side. Goes back over to O'Neill. And there's the .05 remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts power penalty kill. O'Neill goes back to Rachel. Rachel up the ice for Mack. Mack Wall sends one towards the goaltender who knifes it into the right wing corner. Mack makes a little head fake. But she gets her pocket picked by Siska. Here on the near side, Siska throws it back in the right wing corner. Mitchell going to work against Mack. Mack finishes the body check and takes her down. Picked up by Meg McAdams. And it's going to be Storm coming out. Siska on the far side. Across center ice, knuckles one towards Tamden Davis. Davis pulls it back, sends it over to Mack Walsh. Mack claps one down. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 30 seconds to go here on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. 3:49 to go here in the first. Shots are 6 apiece. Mission having the ice tilted in their favor here the last couple minutes. Your penalty killers now are going to be Nicole Gorbatenko along with Ella Pukala. Blue liners are going to be Camden Davis and Bella Grotzel. Grotzel by Zamdor. Out to the right point for Sushinsky. Fires a shot blocked by Nicole. Nicole's got her tied up. Poke check forward by Grotzel. Here comes Bella. Shoves it forward. Cut off by number 18. Lucchese. Lucchese swings around to the far side. Picked up by Hill. Knocked off. Went over Lucchese's or Hill's stick and slammed back inside the zone by Davis. And that's an offsides with 6 seconds to go here in the Dunkin' Donuts PK. 3:25 to go in the period. Your lineup now is going to be Gorbatenko and Pukala up front. It's Grotzel and Davis on the blue line. Grotzel creeping up towards that left wing position. Face off one cleanly back for Camden. Camden sauces over Nicole. Intercepted by Lucchese. Thrown back the other way. Pass Ewing. Picked up by Dory. Here comes Dory. Dory's tripped up. No call in the right wing corner. That PK is over. And it's Gorbatenko and Pukala going to work on the far side. Picked up by Ella. Ella walks across the slot. Tied up by Sushinsky. Ella wins the battle there. Knocked down by Grotzel. Ewing picks it up, but it's going to be Grotzel fishing it out. Making a move on it. Bella knocked off the puck, but she shoves it forward for Pukala. Grotzel fires one in. Grotzel. Chicago Mission goal. Top shelf where Mama eyes the cookies. Here comes Grotzel. Goes short side. And Bella Grotzel puts the Mission up 2-0 at 2:50 remaining here in the period. It's 2-0, folks. 2:50 to go here in the period. Your lineup now for Gang Green. Westlake, Burkhart, McSweeney. It's Pan and Klein on the blue line. Pan fishes it off the faceoff. Here she comes inside his zone. Right circle, right dot, hash marks. Mohawks around. Lost upper stick. Westlake comes in to chip it free. McSweeney now on the forecheck. Stepping in is Burkhart. Off her stick for Klein. Klein sends one in the left wing corner for Nora. Burkhart going to work. Left wing hash marks now. On the near side, slammed out of the zone by Storm. Picked up by Westlake here at center. She drops it back to Gemma. And Gemma pulling it back here to the near side. Coming back around, sends it up the ice here for Westlake. Westlake tries to sweep it forward. Cut off by Storm, picked up by Burkhart. back in the hands of Storm, and McSweeney fishes it out. McSweeney knuckles one up in the air. Slammed by Storm, no icing, as I believe that was Klein who dumped over one of Pacino from Storm. And so Pan sends one out towards Westlake, cut off by Burkhart and Storm, and Gileone sent back to slack over Storm, picked up by Santora. A lot of good Polish girls on that Storm team. I'm making a lot of fun, folks. There's nice paisans, all on Purple People Eaters. Got quite a few Italians on that team. Underneath the net, here on the near side, here comes Storm. Santora sends one forward, intercepted by Pan. And Pan sends one back into the goal line. It goes down the left wing corner, picked up by Slack. Forechecking is going to be Laskowski and Chang. Here to the near side is Santora. Santora up here, right left wing. Hashberg sauces one all the way across. Tipped away by Pan. Met with Schultz, picked up by Gorbatenko. And here comes Rachel, left to right here on the near side. Sends it off the glass, bouncing puck past Santora. Picked up by Chang. Chang, right wing Hashberg, left wing Hashberg, started a shot. And it's picked up by McAdams on a loose change. McAdams tried to send one back towards Chang in front of the crease. No go. And it's collected by Laskowski. Knocked up in the air by O'Neill. Kept in. O'Neill versus 3. Storm comes away to loose change. Sends it out of his zone. Collected by Gorbo. Rachel fires one in towards the goaltender and it's blocked off her glove. She's a right-handed glove. And a left-hand blocker, which is not normal. You don't normally see that in hockey. It's usually the other way around. Picked up by O'Neill. O'Neill over to Gorbatenko. Gorbo up the ice from McAdams. Cut off by Lucchese. Picked up by Siska of Storm. And goes cross ice to the far side. It's Lucchese coming down behind the net. Harassed by McAdams. Sushinsky on the near side. Curls back around past Laskowski. Net by Gorbatenko, who takes down Sushinsky. And Sushinsky threw that one up in the rafters off of Gorbatenko's stick. And with 26.2 seconds to go here in the period, we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone. Shots are 8-6. Face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. It's Nicole Gorbatenko, Pogwell, and Ella Pukala up front. Grotzel and Davis on the blue line. Grotzel goes D-to-D to Davis. Davis up in front of the Storm benches now. Sends one in deep and maintains her position on the rush. Gorbatenko trapping on the near side. Swings it out here across. Cut off by Grotzel. Grotzel at the hash marks. Chopped it free. Picked up by Pogwell. Tries to keep it in. And that kid was inside the zone. No offsides. And it's Davis versus Hill in a one-on-one. 5 seconds to go. Center pass broken up by Grotzel into the hands of Pukala. Back over to Bella. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Chicago Mission 2, the Windy City Storm 0 as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. Mama Maria is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensonville by me and Rocky. Stop in and see them. Tell them I said hi.
All the players from Windy City.
They probably know everybody over there too. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period for Gang Green: Bella Grotzel, Carla McSweeney, Camden Davis up front. It's Dorian Walsh on the blue line. Stack still has the net. 17 minutes on the clock. Face off tipped forward by McSweeney. Intercepted by Storm. Mac Walsh comes streaking in hard there. and Santora throws it out to the outside. It's going to be Grossel going to work, sends one back out of the zone, and it's going to be Dory with the inside position. Dory, left dot, comes in, fires a shot over the glove of the goaltender for Storm, picked up by McSweeney. McSweeney with the inside position, she blows a tire. Dory picks up the loose change. Dory across for Walsh. Walsh inside, I'm sorry, that wasn't Walsh, that was Bella Grossel. Grossel shoves one forward, one hand, back in the hands of Bella. Bella battling it out, still along there. Dory subs one forward and towards the net and sticked away by the goaltender. McSweeney comes in, forced her to go D-to-D. Mac Walsh hammers at it. Here comes Storm the other way as they went across ice, all the way out of the zone. That's going to be an icing. Nope, Camden Davis is going to have to go get it. Davis, and that is an icing. I'm actually surprised they didn't wave that one off. But in any event, that's an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. Coach Aaron goes for the line change. It's Bukala, Burkhart, and Westlake. Blue liners are going to be Pan and Klein. Storm controls the face-off in the right wing corner by the Zamdors here on the near side. And it's a 3-on-3 battle here in front of the net. Fished out by Bukala. Bukala sends one forward, knocked down by Storm. Burkhart gets on the defensive side of it, stuffs it, not to Klein. Klein fires one, shot blocked by Siska. Back in the hands of Bukala. Sushinsky blows the tire. Bukala maintains control. And it's going to be Burkhart battling it out with Sushinsky. Those two go down. Storm throws it up out of the air, knocked down by Pan, who sends one off towards the Mission benches. And it's collected by Storm. Knocked up in the air by Pan. Pan hammers at it twice, couldn't get control of it. Storm comes in, fires a shot. Saved by Stack as she scoops it up like a first baseman. And we're going to get a whistle with 15:54 to go here in the second period. Coach Aaron goes for the line change. I got a shout out here today. Happy birthday to one Darren Van Dyke, a coach of the Leafs girls team, affectionately known as DVD, Gramps, and we always call him on our men's league team, VHS, because he's so old. Happy birthday, Darren. And Taylor gets thrown out of the face-off circle there. And I'm not sure what the line judge is saying there, but he was shouting some instructions. He was pretty loud, but you can't make it out from up here. McAdams sends one forward to Chang. Here comes Chang and a break. It's Chang left out, left Hasberg's forehand, cuts across, chops out, saved by the goaltender. And on the near side, Chang is slammed to the wall. And it's McAdams going to work with Chang. 2-on-2 battle. Here to the near side, Chang at the right hash marks. Stuffed by Storm. McAdams throws one across for Laskowski. Play broken up by Storm. Storm sends one out past Chang, or Pan. It's a 2-on-1 and Rosie Klein. With it a fire shot, saved by Stack. On the far side is going to be Klein. Klein chips one out to the far side in front of the Storm benches. Backhanded towards Laskowski into the left wing corner off her stick is going to be Pan going to work. Pan still bent out versus two. Here comes McAdams, who sends one out off the stick of the Storm defender, Slack, into the right wing corner. It goes. Laskowski fished it out past Santora, and Santora, nice recovery, sends it over to Hill. Hill chips it out of the zone for O'Neill. O'Neill sauces it across to Rachel. Rachel sweeps it up towards Bukala. Bukala tries to sashay, but she lost it up her stick, and it's picked up by Santora. Santora, top of the right circle inside her own zone. Harassed by Pogwell. Fires it off far side. Past Bukala, kept in by Gorbatenko. Nope, must have been out of the zone. And we get a whistle with 14:16 to go here. I got another shout out for you. Happy birthday to the twins, the Warringtons. It's their birthday tomorrow. Reese and Jackson.
And Jackson, if you're watching, give Reese a little bit of height.
There you go. Reese could use the height from Jack, I'm sure. I think Jack is here in the building, folks. But hopefully they're watching the broadcast later on. It's Bukala over to Polo. Polo on the back door! For the goal, Gorbatenko! And it's a Chicago missing goal! Look at this play. It's Bukala to Pogwell. Pogwell over to Nicole, and Nicole stuffs one in. At 13:58 here in the second period, Mission are on top 3-0.
And a penalty.
And a penalty afterwards, it looks like. Nope.
So maybe a delay.
Oh, could have been. I didn't see it, folks. Looks like they were going to call something, but it was taken away after the goal. So it must have been a penalty prior to that. Your lineup now for Chicago Mission is going to be Dory, Walsh, and McSweeney. McSweeney shoves one forward, picked up by Walsh. Walsh in the hands of Dory, back over to Walsh. Walsh left side, chips one back down low for McSweeney. Your blue liners are going to be O'Neill and Rachel. On the devil's door for Dory, and just off her stick out of the zone. Here comes Thornton. O'Neill a little bit off balance there, picked up by Schultz, swatted away by Rachel, picked up by Carla. Carla forward, here comes McSweeney. She's got Walsh on her right, and couldn't get it to her, picked off by Siska, along with Sushinsky and Gileone. And Sushinsky was offsides and no call. They said it was good. And Stack smothers it, and we're going to get a whistle. And while we're giving shout-outs, a shout-out to one Tom Mandarino, Coach Tom, at home, sick like a dog from what I understand. We hope you're watching. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. And hope to see you soon.
We know you're enjoying the outcome so far.
So far, it's 3-0 Mission. I hope Coach Tom's got a big smile on his face. From the point, right point, saved by Stack here on the near side. It's Camden Davis going to work. Puck is loose for McSweeney. I'm sorry, Dory. And Dory up the headman to McSweeney. Cut off by Storm. Schultz blows a tire. Back inside the zone, collected by Davis. And she backhands it over to Grotzel. Grotzel up the ice for Mack. Mack on the far side in front of the penalty box. Here comes Walsh. Walsh left wing gas marks. Dory takes down the defender from Gileone. It's Dory here to the near side. Dory going to work. Chick is down low for McSweeney. McSweeney in front of the Zam doors now. Sends it back over to Dory. Dory's got Mac Walsh headed toward the slot. Siska picks up the loose change and sends it forward here for Storm Slack. Out of his own, collected by Camden Davis. Davis, D to Grotzel. Grotzel up for McSweeney, picked off by Siska. Intercepted by Davis. Davis to McSweeney, and McSweeney chips it in. Davis sees an opening. He's going to go creeping in hard here. Gorbatenko covering D. Camden hangs onto it in front of the Zam doors, along with Nora Burkhart. Burkhart going to work against Siska. Burkhart blows a tire there. Zoe Westlake comes in. Going against Lucchese. Siska fires a loose change. Out past Davis. And that puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. It's the Mission Faithful. Right here, folks. And we're still here in force in Gangrene. Your lineup now. Gorbatenko. Burkhart and Westlake. Blue liners are Klein and Pan. Hill from Storm sends one in deep. It's going to be Pan going to work in the left wing corner. Carry around left to right. Up off the glass towards Nicole. Sends one forward towards Burkhart. Burkhart to Westlake. Westlake and Pan. 2-on-1. Westlake left out. Fires one forward. Saved by the goaltender back in the hands of Westlake. Westlake sips one over to Burkhart. Burkhart was tied up and is picked up by Storm with 11:56 to go. Here comes Westlake. Shoves one forward to Nicole. Nicole toe drag around left hash mark. Sends one to the corner for Burkhart. Nora going to work left dot. She's taken down. Nicole, give it, take the 5-1 in. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. What a shot by Nicole Gorbatenko over the goaltender's blocker and in. And that's Gorbo with her second goal of the evening at 11:45 here in the second period. That's Gorbatenko from Burkhart at 11:45 in the second period. And it's 4-0, folks. As we make our way back out to center ice, shots are 11-7 in favor of Gangrene. Your lineup now is Chang, Laskowski, and McAdams. It's Pan and Klein. Pan harassed by one. And Pan's going to go to the box for a slash. Boy, I wish I had a better handle on that replay where I could have hit that one sooner. But Jenna's going to the box here at 11:37. That's the third penalty here for Gangrene. At 11:37. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Mission parents. Your penalty killers out there now are Laskowski and Chang up front. Blue liners are going to be O'Neill and Gorbatenko. Stack with the save there. O'Neill runs her off. No call. Could have easily been a 5-on-3 if they really wanted to get to it. Up and out of play that goes. As Gorbo threw that one out of play. 11:22 to go here in the second. $1:45 to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. It's O'Neill down in the right wing corner. Gorbatenko and Chang in the slot. Laskowski at center. Face off to the left of Stack. in the right wing circle. Storm looking to pull it back. No go from Fontana. O'Neal chips one out hard over the dasher board. That's going to go all the way down. Yeah, that's an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 11:15 to go here in the second. This broadcast is 45 minutes in, and we're about halfway, not even halfway through the second. Kind of a lengthy one as it was last night, wasn't it, Ira?
Yes.
You don't call him the best colored man in the business for nothing, folks. From the right point, Laskowski comes in to block it, over to left side, left wing corner, out to Santora. Santora fires a clapper, saved by Stack, no rebound given. On this Timmy Hortons PK. $1:24 to go on that PK. 11:01 remaining here in the period. If you can see the scoreboard up near the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Face-off goes to the left wing circle to the right of Stack. Fontana for Storm in the face-off circle going up against, looks like Mac Walsh. Mac Walsh sends one forward. Mitchell of Storm back in the hands of 25. Knocked down by Grotzel. Storm fires one forward, blocked by Davis. Into the left wing corner it goes. Davis puts a shoulder on it. It's Davis versus two. Fished out by Walsh. Chipped back down low by Davis. And it's going to be Grotzel going to work hard. High over to the Storm player. McAdams blew a tire. Walsh on the forecheck there. And we're going to tie it up. Mac Walsh doesn't like it. Her and Santora are going at it behind the net. Battling it out. And Mac Walsh got some words for her. You better watch it. Mac Walsh might step on you. Face-off goes back into the right wing circle to the left of Stack. Your lineup now is Walsh and McAdams. Still is Davis and Grotzel. In the slot's going to be Davis along with McAdams. Walsh at center, Grotzel in the corner. Face-off won by Storm, fished out by Grotzel. It's going to send one blocked by Mitchell. Grotzel comes streaking in hard, trying to shove one towards back in front of the penalty boxes. And it's picked off by Walsh. Walsh fished it out. Walsh, high right side, comes in, toe drag left hash marks. And she lost it up for stick. Walsh still maintaining control. Walsh calls around. She's got McAdams in the slot. Walsh sends it out to the point for Grotzel. Grotzel slams it over here to the near side for Davis. And with 10-12 to go here, 34 seconds remaining on that PK. It's going to be sent from Davis over to Podwell. Podwell pulls it back, goes over to Davis. Davis pulls it back behind the net of Stack, harassed by Cisco along with Schultz, and drops it for Grotzel. Grotzel with speed. Backhand sauce to pass to Bodwell. Cut off by Mitchell. And into the zone it goes, collected by Grotzel, who sends it out of his zone past Santora. And going to be regrouping is going to be Storm. Storm goes D to D. Santora to Mitchell here on the near side. 7 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. Inside the zone is Siska. Here comes Camden Davis coming in hard. Lots of hard work by Gangrene on that PK. And we're even strength once again. McAdams fished it out. Sauces one over to Gorbatenko. Here comes Nicole. Left hash marks. Forehand, fires the shot. And that's going to be on Nicole Gorbatenko. Chicago missing goal. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. And that's a natural hat trick, folks. Right Nicole with the last 3 goals. It goes Nicole from Grotzel at 9:26 here in the second period. Wow. It's 5-0 here, folks. On 12 recorded shots is correct, as pointed out by my color commentator for the evening, Ira Rosen. Shots are 12-9, and it looks like Storm is pulling their goaltender. And that is going to be number 32, Ward. Number 50, looks like it was Badali. Got the start, but Ward is now in net at 9:25 here in the second period. Sorry, folks, had to write that down before I forgot it. Your lineup now is Pukala along with Burkhart and Westlake. Your blue liners are going to be Pan and Klein. Into the corner it goes for Burkhart and Westlake in a 2-on-2 50-50 battle. Trying to fish it out is going to be Storm. Mission battling hard. We're going to get a frozen puck as Burkhart got toppled over there. It's Westlake in the slot. Burkhardt at center, Pukala at right winging it. And it's going to be Pan and Klein. This lot, Westlake tried to slam one in there. Swatted away by Lucchese. Battling it out here, Westlake sends one forward, intercepted by Slack. Back over to Lucchese, who fires one high over. Knocked away by Hill, and Pan kind of bodied it off there. Hill comes in, poke check by Klein. Swatted away by Storm into the left wing corner. Sent one forward for number 81. Saved by Stack on the glove save. As she flashed the leather, and see if we catch the tail end of that. Here it comes. 81 fires one in. The reaching glove save by Kira Stack. 8:33 to go here in the second period. Face-off goes over to the left wing circle. Your lineup now. Mac Walsh at center, McSweeney and Dory in the slot with Rachel Gorbatenko. Down the left wing corner is Peyton O'Neill, who slams it out to Dory on the far side. Up towards Coach Pedri on the Storm bench, and it's kept in play by Fontana. Back to Gorbatenko, and it's picked off by Walsh to McSweeney. Off the stick of McSweeney, but she collects the loose change, and McSweeney muscles it inside the zone. Knocked down by two purple jerseys, fished out by Storm. Back in the hands of Walsh, though, who chips it down the goal line. Pacino sends it off to the far side. Pitching in is Gorbatenko. Gorbatenko in front of the Storm mission benches, rather, goes cross ice for Mac Walsh. Mac, a little too hot to handle. Off her stick, it goes for McSweeney, who kicks it back over to Walsh. Walsh, right corner, sends one to the net. Trying to get the tip in by Dory over to Rachel. Rachel, left hash marks over to O'Neill. O'Neill goes to work to Mac. Mac back to O'Neill. O'Neill from the point. Sends one forward. Tied up is Dory. Coming in is Walsh. Walsh going against Sachinsky. Walsh sends it back towards the net, but it's behind from McSweeney. McSweeney, bad bounce off the boards. Here comes Storm in a 1-on-1, 3-on-2 rather. Thrown past Gorbatenko, and it's going to be Rachel going to work behind the Stack. Rachel tied up by two. Fontana coming in and join the fray. And it's going to Rachel comes with the loose change. Sends one off the bad bounce off the glass once again. Picked up by O'Neill. Coming across is Schultz. Backhand in front of that for Fontana. Fontana fires a shot, saved by Stack. Picked up here by McSweeney. Mission looking like they need a line change right now. It's 7:11 to go here in the period. Mitchell comes in. O'Neill slams her into the wall. No call. On the far side, right wing hash marks. I'm getting told I shouldn't say that. Down behind the net. It's picked up by O'Neill. O'Neill dumps her over again. Over the hand, off the hands of Mitchell. No icing as it was tipped. Picked up by a Ward of Storm. Cycles it back down behind the goal line for Chang. Chang coming in hard. Intercepted by Laskowski. Laskowski kicks one forward, cut off by Santora. Past Leon, picked up by number 10, Schultz. Schultz fires one blocked by Peyton O'Neill in the right wing corner. O'Neill going to work. Dropped it for Santora. Saved by Stack. Swatted at by Siska. Picked up by Laskowski, and here comes Mission the other way. Nick Adams up the ice, and it's 3-on-1. Nick Adams, top of the right, to the right hash marks. Fires the shot. Walker save up front. Kicked in by Iris Chang. And it's the Chicago missing goal. It's Chang from McAdams. It's 6-0, folks. 6:18 to go. Your lineup now, Gorbatenko along with Podwell and Pukala, Davison, Gratzler are your blue liners. Up here on the near side, Giulione sends one forward to Siska. Siska in front of Stack. And it's fired in by number 40 of Storm. And it's 6-1, just like that. Shots are 14-12 in favor of Gang Green. And it's 6-1. It's going to be Gorbatenko and Podwell along with Pukala up front. It's Grossel and Davis on the blue line. Podwell over to Pukala, back over to Gorbatenko. Gorbatenko couldn't get a handle on it. Into the left wing corner for Slack going against Pukala. Slack is taken down. Pukala blows the tire. Here comes Podwell out of the zone by 40, picked up by Gorbatenko. Gorbatenko, puck protection style inside. She blows a tire. Here to the inside for Hill. Back in the hands of Camden Davis. And we're going to get a penalty here on slashing is going to be the call. I don't like that. Slashing is going to be the call on Rachel Gorbatenko with 5:37 to go here in the second period. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Out to the right, Hashmark. Storm fires one, saved by Stack. And with 5:26 to go here in the second, and $1:49 to go on that Classic Packaging PK, we're going to get a whistle and a face-off to the right wing circle. Your lineup now is Laskowski along with Chang up front. It's Pan and Klein on the blue line. Out of the zone it goes. Chang sends one out of the zone. Offsides is going to be the call. And a face-off just outside the zone. No tripping. That was not a trip, Ira. You know how I know that? Because the referee didn't call it.
Nothing gets past you.
Your lineup now is still Chang along with Laskowski. It's Klein and Pan on the blue line. Santora sends one forward towards Hill. Intercepted by Klein. She goes DD to Jenna. Jenna in front of Storm benches, curls back around underneath, and comes behind the net of Stack right to left. Swings around here to the near side, and it's going to be kept in by Santora and Storm. Storm walks it in. Fires a shot, blocked by Chang. Kicked away by Laskowski, and Klein sends one back towards the net of Stack. Stack with the save. We're going to get a whistle. And it looks like the net's off. That's why the whistle. So with 1:15 to go on that Classic Packaging PK. 4:52 to go here in the period. We're getting an offensive zone face-off for Storm. And Coach Aaron goes for the line change. Out to the right point, Mitchell going to work against Walsh. Over to McAdams, firing a shot wide left, saved by Stack from Santora. O'Neal sends one back behind the net. Here comes Rachel Gorbatenko. Rachel going to work, sends one back over here to Peyton. O'Neal up off the glass, out towards McAdams. Off her stick, it's going to trickle out of zone, end over end. Siska drops it back over Mitchell. And what's the call here?
His bad.
His bad is right, so it goes to the closest face-off dot, which is right. 52 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. It's Walsh and McAdams. Gorbatenko and O'Neal up front, or on the back end rather. Not sure what's going on here. 4:29 to go here in the period. He blew the whistle. If the puck is wherever he blew the whistle from, it's an inadvertent whistle. Face-off goes to the closest face-off dot. That's right. It's an inadvertent whistle, folks. The only reason I know that is because I've had it happen to me while I was coaching, and I had to have it explained to me. It's Gorbatenko and Walsh up front with McAdams. Walsh comes in, Siska chips one towards Schultz. It's O'Neal in a one-on-one. Schultz cuts back, fires a shot over the net, into the corner it goes for Gorbatenko, and Siska picks up the loose change, sends it out to the point for Mitchell. Mitchell sends it across to Santora. Santora fires a shot, blocked by McAdams, picked up by O'Neal. O'Neal sends it, O'Neal gets taken down. It's O'Neal and McAdams, three purple jerseys going against Peyton. Peyton falls on top of the puck, and we're gonna get a whistle with 4:05 to go here in a second. And 28 seconds remaining here on the Classic Packaging PK. I have a shout out to Bill Walsh, the U19 team manager. Bill Walsh, very nice gentleman. I've had the pleasure of meeting on several occasions. Doing a fantastic job for the U19 team. Out to the point. Firing a shot, blocked by Camden Davis, sent out by Grotzel, kept in by Mitchell, high over Siska. Grotzel slams number 16 into the wall, and Grotzel gets up, firing a shot at 16, and it's going to be a Storm goal, and the Storm has the last two. number 16 on the power play with 1 second to go on that power play. 3:38 to go here in the second. It is now 6-2. 3:38 to go here in the period. And we're back to even strength. Your lineup now, Dory along with Burkhart and Westlake. Your blue liners are Grossel and Davis. Davis sends it across ice, intercepted by Storm, thrown inside the zone, collected by Davis. Davis right to left, sends it back over to Grossel. Grossel here on the near side, up the ice for Dory. Dory across the blue line now, down the right dot. It's Dory with the inside position. Coming around, slams one forward to Westlake, who slams one off the goaltender Ward. Pinched him is Grossel. Over her stick out of the zone it goes. And it's going to be Fontana giving chase on the forecheck against Burkhart. Burkhart over to Davis. Davis drops it back for Grossel. Over her stick, the puck bounces into the right wing corner. Grossel sends one out towards Westlake. Westlake pulls it back inside her own zone. Flesh loose change, slams it forward to Dory. Dory, right circle, comes down right hash marks. Cut off by Slack. Dory sends one in the slot. Nobody home from Gangrene. Here comes Pan. Pan, left hash marks, coming down in the corner she goes. She's got Burkhart in the slot. Peyton or Zoe Westlake blew a tire, got knocked over in the slot there. High for Pukala. Pukala fires one forward, saved by Ward on the far side. Storm fans on it. Here comes Pukala. Bodied off by number 81. Out of the zone it goes. Here comes Hill. Cut off by Westlake. Back in the hands of Klein. Klein makes a move around it. It's Klein and Pukala on a 2-on-3. Klein fires a shot, blocked by Sushinsky. Drops it back out of the zone. Here comes Gorbatenko. Number 40 going to work. Drops it for Hill. Across the blue line, it's going to be offsides, and we're going to get a whistle with 2:13 to go here in the second period. Shots are 16-15 in favor of Storm. Mission cannot rest on their laurels. This game is not over. Even though they're up by 4, Storm has the last 2 goals, and they're showing signs of life. It's Pukala, Podwell, and Gorbatenko up front. It's going to be Pan and Klein on the blue line. Pukala sends that all the way down behind Stack. Stack rings it around the far side, and it's intercepted by Storm. Sent one towards the net. Behind the net of Stack, picked up by Klein. Klein sends one out past Pukala, all the way down in the Storm zone. Nicole going to work, sends one towards Ward. Ward intercepted by Podwell. Podwell gives it up to Pukala. Pukala back to Podwell. Podwell to Pukala. Pukala cut towards the slot, and it's intercepted, knocked down by Mitchell. And it's the hook Pukala in the left wing corner. Cross for Chang. Chang tried the one-timer and knocked away by Storm in the right wing corner for Podwell. Podwell back over, intercepted by Hill, knuckling it forward for number 40. Here she comes. That's Ewing. Intercepted by Pan. Play broken up by Ewing and then intercepted by Taylor. Kicked forward by Pan. Pan, here comes Jenna up across the blue line now at center. She's got Podwell on her right, Chang on her left. Pan hits the brakes, comes back down low, cycles it for Iris. Iris, left wing hash ball, sends it down low for Podwell. Pukala in the slot. Henry pass in front, tipped up in the air off the glove of Ward. Here to the right side, right in front of us is Siska coming up the ice. 1:08 remaining in the period in front of O'Neill. Siska fires one wide left of the post of Stack. Picked up by Gorbatenko, slammed back in by Storm, and collected a loose change by Peyton. She swings it around, looking for Gorbatenko on the bank pass. It's Storm Schultz, tips one forward, and that's going to be Storm with their 3rd goal in a row. At 52.4 seconds to go here in the second period. Goal scored by number 16, her 2nd in a row. And it's now 6-3. As we head back out to center ice, it's Chang, McSweeney, and Walsh. Blue liners are going to be Gorbatenko and O'Neill. It's Chang, left wing hash marks now. Hits the brakes, cut off by Mitchell. Here comes McSweeney, trying to send it back to Chang. McSweeney hangs onto it, and she controls the puck, sends it over to O'Neill. O'Neill sends it back over to Rachel. Rachel fires one low, saved by Ward, swatted away by Storm. Rachel fires one again, back toward the slot, blocked by Sushinsky. Here comes Siska curling back around. Ward McSweeney forces her to go underneath. with 29 seconds to go here in the period, harassed by Chang. Cycles it back down behind the goal line, and it's picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell sent up, blocked by McSweeney. Here comes Matt Walsh in front of Giglione. Picked up by Chang. Chang is slammed into numbers. Sent out of the zone, picked up by O'Neill. That should have been a penalty. Chang slow to get up here, makes her way back out. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Tossed across, picked off by Gorbatenko. Here comes Rachel with 2 seconds to go. Rachel fires a clapper. We're going to get a whistle with 0.2 seconds to go as they run it out. And that's going to be the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Mission 6, Windy City Storm 3 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. The third period here for the 19U State Championship here in the state of Illinois. Here's starting the lineup for Coach Aaron's squad. Nicole Gorbatenko, Holdwell, Ella Pacala, Peyton O'Neill, and Rachel Gorbatenko. Kira Stack has it at 17 minutes on the clock. Rachel shoves one forward, cut off by Strzynski. The intended recipient was going to be Pacala. Firing shot, blocker saved by Stack. Popped up in the air by O'Neill. Firing one by Siska, blocked by Holdwell. Stack with another save. Out to the right point. Mitchell slams one in. And looks like the net's off. And we'll shove it back on the pegs there. 16:39 to go. Shots are 18-16 here in the period, or in the ball game, in the favor of the Purple People Eaters. It's Podwell going to work against Siska. Face-off one for Mission. Thrown away by Gorbatenko over the glass. All the way down. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that all the way back. Your lineup now is going to be Podwell, Gorbatenko and Pacala, O'Neill and Gorbo firing a shot, fanning at it is Mitchell. Podwell coming out of his own towards Pacala. It's Pacala and it's streaking all the way to the left wing corner with Strzynski. That's going to be an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Strzynski with the nice defensive play there to lift the stick of Pacala there at the very end to force the icing. Face off to the left of Stack in the right wing circle. It's Mac Walsh along with Dory and McSweeney up front. It's O'Neill and Gorbatenko still. Walsh over to Gorbatenko, and Walsh dumps over Gileone. That puck's going to go all the way down into the right wing corner. Dory knocked it off the puck. Santora sends it off here to the near side for Walsh. Walsh trying to cycle it down low. Lucchese throws it away. No icing. He waves it off. Picked up by Stack. Stack slams over to McSweeney. McSweeney in top left circle inside her own zone. Backhands out of the zone. And Lucchese intercepts. She goes D to Santora. Across the ice for 88 Hill. Picked up by Rachel. Rachel up to McSweeney. Carla tips one forward. Intercepted by Mitchell. Picked off by Walsh at neutral ice. And she swims. Boy, that took a weird bounce off the glass once again. And in the center ice it goes for Nicole. Nicole back in the hands of Carla. Carla backhands it in deep. It's going to be Nicole on the forecheck. Down behind the net of Ward. Here comes 77 of Storm. Out in front of Klein. Zoe Westlake slows her up. Blocked by Klein. And boy, Coach Aaron was almost spitting chicklets there as she ducked real quick underneath that away sign. I wonder if Mission has dental insurance for their coaches. I have to ask Coach Mandarino that at some point. Never been able to ask him in person to see if I get a clear answer on that. It's Burkhardt, Gorbatenko, and Westlake. Your blue liner is going to be Pan and Klein. It's Gorbatenko, slams it off the glass, swatted down, but it's a hand pass. That's a hand pass, and it's going to go all the way back inside the zone. Why is the whistle? The whistle's because it was a hand pass. Face-off should go down. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Face-off just outside the zone, right in front of it. It's Gorbatenko, Burkhardt, and Westlake. Pan and Klein creeping, and they're kicking Burkhardt out of the face-off circle. Gorbatenko swaps it over to Westlake. And the line judge blows a tire as he called the Mission for encroachment there. Over to Klein. Klein across the blue line in front of the Storm benches. Fires a shot low. Stick saved by Ward. Here on the near side, here comes Westlake creeping in hard. Pan is up against the boards. Stop it. Pan goes to work. Left wing corner. Burkhardt sets up shot in front of the net. Storm collects it. Mitchell sends it out towards Ewing. Out of the zone it goes. No arm is raised, no icing. It's stuffed by Stack, picked up by Klein. 14:48 to go. Here comes Klein on the near side. Hits the brakes, is Ewing forced her to go underneath. And she goes across ice to Gorbatenko. Here comes Nicole up the ice, working against Boyle. Inside the zone for Gorbatenko. She doesn't know where the puck is. Picked up by Schultz, intercepted by Klein. Klein sauces it over to Pan. Pan across the blue line, makes the move against that left dot. Poke tipped away by Fontana, picked up by Burkhardt, fires a shot. saved by Ward with 14:23 to go here in the period. 6-3 is your score. Offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Face-off moves to the left wing circle. Your lineup now is going to be Chang along with Laskowski, McAdams, Grotzel, and Davis are your blue liners. McAdams is lined up right behind Laskowski, almost like a fullback. And Storm's going to be going to the penalty box as Lucchese finally touches it. Hooking is going to be the call from out there at center ice. And that's the Storm's second penalty of the evening. And the Mission are headed to the one-man advantage. Hooking is the call. Are they waiting for somebody to go to the box here or what? And is there no penalty? No, looks like Fontana's going. Fontana of Storm is the one going to the sin bin. I'm not sure she was the one. I'm not sure she was the one to get the penalty. As the Mission head to the one-man advantage, this power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries on this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hello. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Laskowski, Chang, and Pukala. Blue liners are going to be Nicole Gorbatenko and Bella Grotzel. Here comes Nicole across center ice. Now wide left the blue line, left dot. Puck protection stop. Bodies Mitchell off the puck. And Gorbatenko sends it out to Chang. Chang, right point. Trying to send one across to Pukala to Grotzel. Grotzel sends it over to Pukala. Pukala left hash marks. Tied up by one. Cycles it for Iris. Iris going to work in left wing corner. Now top left circle. Cycles it for Bella. Bella left hash marks. Cross ice for Chang. Chang one time to Gorbatenko. And that's a Nicole Gorbatenko goal. It goes from Grotzel to Chang to Gorbatenko. Nicole with her fourth goal of the evening. At 13:32 here in the third period. It's 7-3, folks. And you can say that Mission, while they gave up 3 goals there late in the second period, 3 in a row, that was a pretty good tic-tac-toe, and so far have had the upper hand here in the third period. It's going to be Dory, Mac Walsh, and McSweeney up front. Rachel Gorbatenko along with Peyton O'Neill on the blue line. Kira Stack still in net. Firing one towards the bench is going to be Peyton O'Neill. Almost taking out Coach Dakota, I think that is over there. Boy, O'Neill put her hand over her mouth right away. Let's say, what's she got against Coach Dakota? Wow. Face off to the left of Stack. It's Mac Walsh along with Dory and McSweeney. Firing shot, blocker saved by Stack. It's Gorbatenko along with O'Neill. Sends one cross ice for McSweeney. Intercepted by Storm, bodied off by Carla. Here comes Mac Walsh, who chips it down low. Down behind the net, Dory giving chase. They reverse the ice, send it out to O'Neill, right point though. And O'Neill sends it back in left wing corner for Dory. Swatted away by Lucchese. Lucchese up the ice here to the inside for Schultz. Poke check by Mac Walsh. Back in the hands of Siska. Siska across center ice in front of O'Neill. Looking to go right from his half fire shot. Saved by Stack here in the right wing corner for Dory. Dory flies it out of his own. Past Santora. Icing is going to be the call if it gets there. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:37 to go. Shots are 18 apiece. As we head to the right wing circle. To the left of Stack. Coach Aaron goes for the line change. It's Westlake along with Walsh and McAdams up front. It's Klein and Pan on the blue line. Walsh on your faceoff. Pinching in is going to be McAdams along with Pan. Burkhardt on the offensive side. McAdams on the defensive side. And McAdams comes out with it. McAdams moving it forward. Over to Pan, over to Klein. Klein in front of the Mission benches. Up with speed now towards the Storm benches. Fires one low. Stick saved by Ward. Picked up by Santora. Cut off by McAdams here in the left wing corner. Pan pinching in hard. trying to get it back to Westlake. Pan chips it over down low for McAdams, intercepted by Storm. And Storm going to work here underneath the net. Met by McAdams, chipped it off to the far side for Santora. Santora looking for cross ice, blocked by Burkhart, fished out by Westlake and a loose change at center ice, and thrown back inside the zone. Pacino backhands it out to the zone for Klein as it was intercepted and broken up, as you will. High in the air, it goes off a Pan stick. McAdams gets bodied off by Hill. Loose change for Burkhart in the hands of Pan. Back in the hands of Hill of Storm. Hill, right dot. Looking to fire a backhand shot. Nice back check by Nora Burkhart. And Santora fishing it out. Blocked by Pan. Swatted in by Storm. Saved by Stick. On the far side for Santora. Burkhart towards the net for Klein. Klein slams one back into the face of Hill. Off her cage in the right corner. Sushinsky fires one wide left behind Ward. Klein comes in. It's picked up by Burkhart. Burkhart sends one forward to Westlake. Westlake chips it out and then sends one in deep. That's going to be an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 11:16 to go here in the period. Face off to the left of Stack in the right wing circle. Your lineup now is Gorbatenko along with Podwell and Pukala. Stuffed by Mitchell was Gorbatenko. That trips out of his own for Pukala. Pukala left dot. Comes around left hash marks. Fires one short side. Saved by Ward. She had Gorbatenko on the far side. Couldn't get it to her. It's Grossel and Davis. Grossel cuts across the blue line. Sends it in deep. And rings it around to the far side. Camden Davis pinching in hard. Sends it down low for Podwell. Podwell couldn't quite get a handle on it. And Storm's going to send it out of the zone. Intercepted by Nicole. Chips it back over here to Bella. And Bella collects the loose change. Grossel sends it in deep. Rings it around from left to right. Bring it off to the far side. Podwell picks up. Suchinski blows a tire. Knocked down Gorbatenko at center ice. No call. Picked up by Pukala. Pukala fires a shot. Ward with the aggressive play there out of the crease. And with 10:30 to go, we get a whistle and a face-off from the offensive zone for Gang Green. Your lineup now is Laskowski, McAdams, and Chang. McAdams right behind Laskowski, like a running back, fullback, whatever you will. It's Grossel and Davis. Grossel fires one out of the zone. That's offsides. No call. Shoved forward by Schultz, back in the hands of Chang. Chang, top left circle, got it poked, checked away. And Siska collects the loose change. Siska curls around escape style inside her own zone. And it's collected by Chang as it was run up off the glass. Giulione sends it out of the zone, off the stick of Grossel. And Grossel picks up in front of her own net, curls back around here to the near side. Cross ice pass all the way down, that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9:55 to go here in the third. Mission completes the line change. Your lineup now, Mac Walsh, McSweeney and Dory, Peyton O'Neill and Rachel Gorbatenko on the blue line. Mac at center, Dory, O'Neill and McSweeney in the slot. Face off won by Storm, cut off by Schultz there. She went in right at hard and bodied up the puck by Peyton O'Neill. Get out of the way, stripes as McSweeney ran into him. Dory sends one inside his own for Mac Walsh. Mac Walsh right down, fires a shot over the crossbar, cut off by McSweeney at the blue line. McSweeney trying to hold it in there. She goes against Schultz, trying to fish it out as Lucchese, who sends one back behind the net of Ward. And picked up by Slack, going to work against Dory. Dory gets taken down on the hand in the corner. Mac Walsh coming in for the loose puck. Chip back in the hands of Dory. Poked forward by Siska. Dory trips her up. That's going to be a penalty. That's a good call. Dory tripped her with 9:15 to go here in the period. And that is the Mission's fifth penalty of the contest. So those of you with a ticket to today's game, get yourself a coupon for a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission parents. Your penalty killers. Oh, nice shot there by Mitchell. Tipped by Siska, but it went up and out of play. You're like I was saying, your penalty killers for the Mission. Looks like it's going to be Laskowski and Chang. It's O'Neill and Gorbatenko, and that faceoff's going to come out of the zone. Right in front of us, Gorbatenko tying up Gileone. Faceoff one back for Mitchell, who sends it all across D to Santora, who goes cross ice for Schultz. Bodied off by O'Neill. Here comes Chang inside, dumps her over. Back in the hands of Siska, tied up by O'Neill. Siska collects loose change. Here comes Chang, forced to throw it up. Blocked by Siska, or blocked by Iris Chang. Gileone missed the shot off, and it's saved by Stack. $1:35 to go here on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Face off to the left wing circle. To the right of Stack. It's Mac Walsh and Maeve McAdams up front. It's Pan and Klein on the blue line. It's Pan and McAdams in the slot. Klein down in the corner. Santora working at top across left. Fires a shot wide right of Stack. Collected by Siska. Siska works it out to Mitchell. Backing off is Max Walsh. Into the left wing corner off of Santora's skate for Schultz. Klein's got her pinned in. Picked up by number 16, Gileone. Out towards Mitchell. Coming in is McAdams. Back to Gileone. Chipper back to Siska rather. Gileone down on bottom right circle. Out to Santora, top of the left point. Over to Mitchell as they work it. Looking to go cross ice. Cut off by Pan. Pan by the Zamdor. Sends it down low for Klein. Klein slams it up off the dash board. Bouncing puck is loose in the blue line. Picked up by Matt Walsh. It's Walsh and McAdams 2-on-1. Walsh, right Hasbrook. Fires the back inside. That's a Matt Walsh. Chicago missing goal. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies, and it's a shorty, folks. Matt Walsh toe drag goes for you in, then backhand, and Barry's win up in the upper corner of the left side with 8:09 here in the third. Matt Walsh with a shorty here in the third period. It's 8-3. $54 seconds still to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. It's going to be Gorbatenko and Pukala up front. Pan and Klein on the blue line. Nicole sends it off between the legs of Pan. It's going to be Ewing going to work against Pan. Chipped up in the air by Gorbatenko, kept in by Lucchese. Lucchese fires a shot, saved by Stack. Klein didn't like that Hill was standing there, and she gave her a little shot as a parting gift. And we're going to move our way over to the right wing circle, to left of Stack. And the line judge telling Klein, don't do that again. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, if I could read his lips from here. Gorbatenko on your face-off, Pan along the half wall. Gorba wins it over to Jenna. Ewing collects it off of Jenna's stick. Trying a one-timer, no go, picked up by Nicole. Nicole going to shove it forward here, knuckling it up in the air past Lucchese. Shusinski going to work. Pukala comes in. Suchinski hits the brakes and cuts back to the outside. Ella Pukala still on the back check here. Here comes Gorbatenko, cut off by Pan. Boy, and Suchinski didn't like that. There's a little extra curriculars there. Lost her stick. There's going to be offsides and a whistle. Suchinski lost her stick. They tried to make her way out of the zone, but she was about a half a step behind. We'll get offsides and a whistle. 17 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. It's Gorbo and Pukala up front. It's Grassel and Davis on your blue line. Face off one back for Camden. Camden pulls it back behind Hill in front of the net, behind the net of Stack. Sends a pass over to Pukala. Pukala hits the brakes in front of the Mission benches. Tied up by two. Pukala along the boards there. Grassel coming in for support. And that PK is over. It's Grassel comes with the loose change. And here she comes up the ice. Bella looking for the cross ice pass for Westlake. Just past her reaching hands. No icing as it waved off. Westlake had the inside position. That must be why they called it off. Sent out to the point for Davis. Davis over to Grassel. Grassel left side. Back cycles it back close to Davis. Davis back over to Grassel as they work the puck. Firing a shot in the hands of Ewing, who sends one up off the glass. And it's going to be collected by Bella. Bella sends one back the other way from Pukala. Past Westlake and Pukala knuckling it forward. That's going to be an icing. No icing, it's waved off. It's Pukala and Westlake going to work. Podwell backing off. Here comes O'Neill and Rachel Gorbatenko. Podwell from the slot. Rebound out front. Westlake dumped over one of the Fontana from Storm. Westlake from her feet trying to kick it back to her hands. It's slack of Storm. Podwell on the back check there cuts it off. Kept in by O'Neill. Off of Podwell's stick. Mohawking around is going to be Storm with the 81. And here they come the other way in a 3-on-3. That's going to be Boyle, number 81. O'Neill giving chase. Fires it off the back of the net of Stack. O'Neal gets run into the wall. Here comes Burkhart with the loose change here on the near side. Burkhart goes cross ice for Podwell. Podwell across center, makes a move around it, gets taken down. That's going to be a mission power play as Pacino touches it. And Podwell was taken down at 5:57 to go here in the period. Number 29 going to slack, going about. Interference is going to be the call. Whoops, that was my phone as it went flying once again. I can't keep that thing on the stack here. I gotta do something better next time. Anyway, it's a mission power play, folks. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs. Gene and Jude's in River Grove on River Road. Gene and Jude's. No seats, no pretense, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Saved by Stack on the rush from Santora. Fished out by Gorbatenko, sends one forward to Pukala. And Mitchell sends it back across, trying to hit Santora with the D-to-D pass. It's going to be Laskowski, along with Chang and Pukala up front. Klein and Gorbatenko are your blue liners. Here comes Storm out of the zone with 5 1/4 to go. Met by Klein, takes out not only Mitchell and the Stripes on this Gene and Jude's power play. That looked like that had to hurt. Mitchell's slow to get up. I hope she's okay. Looks like she's all right. No chains on Mission's end. .124 to go here on the Gene and Jude's power play. It's Chang, Laskowski, and Pukala. And Coach Petrie having a word with the linesman. Chang trying to regroup on the face-off. Siska sends one forward, picked up by Iris. Iris going to send one down low for Klein. 5:13 to go here in regulation. Klein sends it over to Chang. Chang up the ice with Pukala on her right. Chang across the blue line now. Left circle, cycles it for Pukala. Pukala top of the left circle, sends it over to Klein. Klein back to Pukala, fires one timer. Tipped by Laskowski into the right wing corner for Gorbo. Rachel sends it out to the point for Rosie. Rosie Klein over to Pukala. Left wing Hesper's bouncing puck is loose for Iris. Iris collects the loose change, hangs onto it. Cycles it for Ella. Ella, Pukala. Left wing corner. Cut off by Schultz. And it's going to be Suchinski going to the box. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 48 seconds. Suchinski goes to the box. I'm not sure what for, as I wasn't watching it. Tripping is the call. At 4:45. 5-on-3, folks, at this Gene and Jude's power play. Gene and Jude's on River Road in River Grove. Gene and Jude's. No seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Face off to the left wing circle. It's Mac Walsh at center. McSweeney at left wing. Dory on right wing. It's Grotzel and Davis on the blue line. Face off one back for Bella. She goes D-to-D to Davis. Davis working it in now. Top right circle back over to Grotzel. Grotzel high point sends it over to Davis. Davis right down. Sends it across from McSweeney. Looking to fire one over to Dory. That puck's going to be kept in by Davis, who streaks back hard. Sends it over to Dory. Dory out to Grotzel at the point. Grotzel sends one back to McSweeney, left dot. Back to Grotzel, high right point. Or high in the point. Fires one low, tipped by McSweeney. Or Dory. Back in the hands of Mac Walsh. Over to McSweeney, left hash marks. And there's 17 seconds to go on that 5-on-3. In the crease was Dory. We're going to get that whistle. And with 4:12 to go here in regulation, face off outside the zone. It's Chang, Laskowski, and Pukala. Grotzel and Davis still out there. Chang inside the zone now, left side. Comes down, Siska harassing. Out to Grotzel, top left circle. Fires one low, tipped by Laskowski, back in the hands of Chang. Sent out to Grotzel. Grotzel cross ice for Davis. Davis right hash marks, fires with a cross. Chang looking for the one-timer, and we're 5-on-4. Chang left dot, fires one again, saved by Ward. Back into the corner off Mitchell. Chang maintains control. Out to Grotzel. Grotzel back in the corner for Bukala. Bukala tied up by Mitchell. Lucchese collects loose change and sends it out to Grotzel as it's kept in. Over to Davis, right point. Davis working it back to Grotzel. Grotzel sends it over to Bukala. Fans on a one-timer. Lucchese sends one out here to the blue line. And Grotzel just outside the zone. Couldn't see it from our angle. We don't have the blue line camera there, right just inside the zone. 3:30 to go here in the third. 45 seconds to go on that Gene Jude's power play. Your lineup now, Gorbatenko, Burkhart, and McAdams. It's Pan and Klein on the blue line. Lucchese stepping in front of Gorbatenko to kick it back to Mitchell. Out of the zone, collected by Klein. Klein goes D to Pan. Pan here on the near side. Makes a move to the outside, cuts up center ice straight away. Gorbatenko on her left, cuts behind Gorbo. Top left circle, Pan. Cycles in for Burkhart. Burkhart, cross ice for Rosie. Klein, top of right circle, fires one forward. No rebound given by Ward. At 3:08 remaining here in regulation. Face-off moves over to the right wing circle. Gorbatenko in the slot, McAdams along the half wall, Burkhart at center. It's Pan and Klein on the blue line from left to right. Off the glass into the hands of Nicole. Chopped at by Santora, picked up by McAdams here to the near side. Fanning on it is Pacino, finally touched forward by Ewing, collected by Burkhart. Burkhart inside her own zone, leaves it for Klein. Rosie goes cross ice for Nicole. Nicole up to McAdams. McAdams and Pacino one-on-one. McAdams makes move around right hash marks. Centering forward, saved by Ward. Coming in is Gorbatenko. And Nicole going to work in the left wing corner. Nicole maintains control, sends it over to John. John over to Burkhart. Burkhart and McAdams. And Santora gets knocked down there in front of the net. McAdams going to work, cycles it down low for Nicole. Nicole, top of the right circle, lost off the stick, picked up by Ewing. And swatted at by Nicole. Loose change collected by Jenna Pan. Up, that's going to be offsides with 2:15 to go. Shots are 24-21 in favor of Gang Green. And I could probably take that Gene and Jude's power play graphic down now. And a face-off just outside the zone. Your lineup now is going to be Westlake along with Laskowski and Chang. Storm wins the face-off. Chang with a break up the ice. It's Gorbatenko and O'Neill on the blue line. Chang, bottom right circle, fires a shot off the stick of Slack into the left wing corner. Knuckling out from shot by Ewing. Over to Peyton O'Neill. Peyton going to work. Goes D to Gorbatenko. Here comes Rachel. Sends one out hard, trying to get it to Chang. That's offsides. No call. Must be because Storm threw it in. I actually didn't see it. As the puck sends down the left wing corner, it's Rachel going to work from left to right here behind the net of Stack. Rachel comes up here on the near side, sauces one up towards Chang. Past Mitchell and Chang. Nobody touched it. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. .141 to go here in the period. Your lineup now, Westlake, Laskowski, and Chang. Chip forward by Chang, almost took out Coach Aaron once again. That went out of play. So your lineup is going to be Westlake, Laskowski, and Chang. Nope, looks like Coach Aaron's going for the line change. It's going to be McAdams, Burkhart, and Pukala. Your blue liners are going to be O'Neill and Gorbatenko. In the slot, it's going to go Gorbatenko, then Pukala and McAdams. Burkhart at the faceoff, out to Suchinski, won by Storm. Fires a shot, saved by Stack. Off to the far side for Fontana, cut off by Burkhart, back in the hands of Boyle. Boyle and O'Neill going at it. Here comes Pukala racing in. Pukala shoves one forward past Suchinski. It's Pukala and McAdams in a 2-on-1 against Lucchese. Pukala fires a shot, saved by Ward. Rebound just missed the stick of McAdams. Rachel sends one towards the net. Burkhart on the back chin off a Suchinski stick as she swats it away for O'Neill. O'Neill sends it back in the hands of Burkhart. Right back out of his zone for Pukala. Pukala across center ice, going to chip one in deep. And with just 1 minute remaining here in the contest, it's going to be Lucchese against McAdams out towards Gorbatenko. And Rachel curls back around, sends one back towards the net. Storm's going to the box. Not sure what that is. Interference is going. With 49.2 seconds to go, Suchinski heads back to the box with her second penalty of the evening. And the Missioner headed to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, they're fantastic. It's Burkhardt out there, sends it out to Klein. Klein, cross ice for Davis. Davis has got McAdams in the corner. McAdams, right dot, comes in, fires a shot, and that's a Maeve McAdams power play goal. With 34 seconds to go here in the third period. On the power play, that's a Big Sammy's power play goal, folks. And it's 9-3 here. As this one slowly ticks away. Shots are 26-21 in favor of Gang Green. Burkhardt's pan in the center. Maeve McAdams on the right wing. Klein and Davis left to right on D. Burkhardt going to work. Santora rubs her off there. 23 seconds to go. Here comes Pacino. Up off the glass towards Klein. Bouncing puck chopped by Klein. Cut off by number 25. Here comes 71 Jimenez. Fires a shot blocker. Saved by Stack. Shoved in by Fontana. Was saved by Stack once again. 9 seconds to go. Out to McAdams and a 2-on-1 with Pan. McAdams, right side, comes in, fires a shot blocker, saved by Ward, into the left wing corner. Pan sends one forward, and that's going to be it, folks. The Chicago Mission are your 19U state champs here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. And you can hear the crowd. That's a sweep for Gang Green and girls hockey, winning all 4 titles today. Winning all their series, 2-0. Congratulations to the 19U Chicago Mission girls on their state championship. Hard-fought battle against Storm. I know the score said 9-3, but Storm gave them everything they could handle. Final shots were 26-22 in favor of Gang Green. As we head over to the favorite part of my broadcast, none other than Rocky's recap. As we take it back to center ice. For the home team Storm, 5 penalties. If you had a ticket to today's game, you would have gotten yourself a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. That coupon only good on Sundays. Penalties for Storm. Number 17, tripping in the first period. Number 21, hooking in the third. 29, interference in the third. Suchinski, 2 penalties in the third. Tripping along with interference. Goals scored by number 40, Ewing, as 6:01 in the second. And Gillion, 2 goals back-to-back in the second period at 3:38 and 52.4 seconds. For the visiting Chicago Mission, 5 penalties there, and if you had a ticket to today's game, you'd also get yourself a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. So Chick-fil-A and crumble cookie, but the coupon's only good on Sundays, so you're pretty much SOL. 9 goals for Gang Green. Goals scored by Rachel Gorbatenko in the first period at 8:24. Bella Grotzel at 2:50 in the first. Then a natural hat trick for Nicole Gorbatenko at 13:58 in the second, 11:45 in the second, and 9:26 in the second. Then Iris Chang gets on the board at 6:18 to go here in the second period. Nicole back on the score sheet once again with her 4th goal of the contest at 13:32 in the third. Mac Walsh with a shorty at 8:09 in the third, and the final goal scored by Maeve McAdams with 34 seconds to go on a power play. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast and this long weekend of 2 games, or 8 games actually, 2 days of hockey. It's been a lot of fun to call, and there's nothing like playoff hockey here in the state of Illinois, especially girls. Chicago Mission with the sweep. Congratulations to all 4 levels. 12U, 14U, 16U, 19U. Those coaches are Coach Aaron, Coach Tom Mandarino, Coach Dakota, Coach Sydney, Coach Courtney, Coach Shannon, Dad, Katie, I'm sure I missed a few. Once again, congratulations to all the girls of Mission. It's on to regionals for 14s through 19s. And if I've got my information correct, that'll be up to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin in 2 weekends from today. So hopefully you'll join us there as Monaco Hockey Live will take its talents on the road. And we'll be headed north of the border in behind the cheddar curtain. Once again, enjoy the rest of your evening, what's left of it anyway. And thanks for watching, folks. Take care.